What do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
The Pinky.
Me, I'm in my zone, focused on my own growth. I be water walking through these streets like sailboat. Me, I be the compass as I lead and guide my people. I'm a father, I'm friend with a couple guns legal. You not that smart, quit the bull. Yes, I'm seeing right through you. I be talking to the spirits, but best believe it's not voodoo. Yeah, I know you think you him, but in my head, I'm like who you? I'm a legend, I'm a beast, I'm the rose that grew through concrete. Let's keep it going. Keep it pushing as I lay back. Curtains drawn like I'm in a Maybach. Me, I'm so unique, I'm like needle in the haystack. Catching money, dodging fame, I sticking over while stacking racks. Go and hammer pop your shit, but don't be mad when I clap back. Let's keep it going, yeah, let's go.
Me in the jungle, hit a rumble. Caught a couple touchdowns and I had a couple fumbles. Look at me, now I recovered. This is mind over matter. Keep it pushing when I stumble. Long way from home to gather wisdom and stay humble. Eyes wide shut, this me. This is starting to me, vessel crumble. I return.
I'm in the trenches of hood, riding past, sparking J's, I feel good. You can catch me on the back roads, where I'm chilling in the Ville, banging hit while riding, displaying my verbal skills. Yes, this be the big league, knocking down big trees at the same time. Fresh sits, fully clean, cooling with my lady. We be low key when it's sunny, but we work out when it's shady. I reside in county with my peoples all around me. This I'm in the trenches of hood, riding past, sparking J's, I feel good. You can catch me on the back roads, where I'm chilling in the Ville, banging hit while riding, displaying my verbal skills. Yes, this be the big league, knocking down big trees at the same time. Fresh sits, fully clean, cooling with my lady. We be low key when it's sunny, but we work out when it's shady. I reside in county with my peoples all around me. This is street, this be the hood. This is good, fellas, music, I can show you how to do this, yeah. Y'all got it with the line, but me, I really be outside, I'm creeper seeing vibe. I stay close around my tribe, I got the Phoenix on my hip, and my twin be by my side. I'm so pinpoint on my aim, I look target while I'm blind. If you really wanna see me, doors open, come inside. It's the lines, then watch your step, cause we deep within me. I take your vision, thought then bleed it through a pen. Yeah, let's get it, let's go, we all in this right here. Be the record, be the anthem that you gotta spin to the second eye. Had to take a pause for the cuz, me, I let my nuts hang. Y'all dudes need to grow some balls. Yes, I'm back, you owe on me. Feeding, know I'm standing tall. If you ever wanna know, this is how we ball, roll call. Shout to my peoples in the city and county dudes. That's be hunters on your head, we about it. I'm the cucker, pick her up or in the woods. Camping out is where you find me.
Shout out to the family. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling today? Let's go ahead and get this bad boy going. I got some topics, right? So I got some topics I was going to go ahead and pull up. They're all short topics, but, you know, I wanted to go ahead and let me see something. I just want to make sure that I got everything in my lineup straight. All right, everything in my lineup is straight. All right, cool. So let me go ahead and go here. There we go. Respect. Welcome back to another episode of Smitty's Corner, aka Lighthouse underscore 301. Let's go ahead and get this bad boy kicked off. The time right now is 10:38 p.m. East Coast Standard Time, and I would like to ask you, how is your headspace? How are you? And how has this day been treating you thus far? All right, now. So I got a couple stories, right? So the first story that I got, so we're just gonna go down the line, right? So the first story that I got is an unfortunate story about a woman who got her life taken. Now, the reason why I want to show this is because I really want us to remember. I'm talking about, I don't care you man, woman, whoever, like we need to be careful if you're not fully trained, if you're not fully equipped to know how to handle a circumstance that may escalate into something very horrific instantly, right? In the blink of an eye, then we need to be careful. Thank you, Nancy. Wow, Nancy's on point. I didn't even have to ask up ahead. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up this first video. All right. So let's go ahead and let's listen to this right here. This is something that came across the timeline. Let's go ahead and share this screen. Let's do it. Y'all ready? Let's go.
We are learning much more tonight about a deadly encounter that played out on a Center City sidewalk late last week. Newly obtained surveillance video shows the moment it all unfolded last Friday evening at the corner of 12th and Chestnut. As the video shows, it began with a verbal argument and quickly escalated. The woman killed shot with a gun that she pulled out and aimed at the man, who then grabbed it from her.
Now, I want us to really pay attention to that part right there. She pulled it out. Now, the man is sitting down. I don't know what the exchange of words were. But from what I'm looking at, she could have just kept walking. I don't know exactly what was happening during that word exchange, but, you know, this is why we need to be careful and how things can flip in an instant. Condolences to the sister's family and everything else, but let's go ahead and look at what happened. And this is why women need to be careful when you're thinking that, you know, you can just take on anybody.
And fired it at her. Tonight, the DA is downgrading charges that were just filed against the shooter. Action News reporter Annie McCormick live in Center City tonight with all the latest. Annie.
Yeah, Brian, in light of this new video that you're about to see portions of, the district attorney announced today that he is downgrading the suspect's most serious charge of murder to voluntary manslaughter. New video shows the final moments of 33-year-old Lauren Jardine. Watch as a disagreement between Jardine and the suspect escalates. Jardine pulls a gun. Then it appears the suspect pulled a screwdriver. The two tussle. Then the suspect wrestles Jardine's gun away. We stopped the video before the shooting. Police say he shot her multiple times. Additional video taken by someone in a nearby building also shows part of the crime. Police arrested and charged John Kelly. This all unfolded just before 6 p.m. Friday at busy 12th and Chestnut Street. Jardine's family shared these photos with Action News. Just last year, she spoke at a city event for adult education and family.
I'm going to be honest with you, and again, condolences to the family. We need to be careful when we thinking that because we may have a firearm or whatever, that we can be Big Billy Bad ASS. There are endless stories of people who passed away with their pistol on them, and or they had their pistol taken away from them and lost their life with their own bullets. All right. So we all I'm saying is, let's make sure we get the proper training. Let's make sure we know how to de-escalate before we escalate, right? Let's not think just because it's on my hip, I'm invincible. That's the only message that I'm trying to put out about this. And again, condolences to the sister's family. I got another story for us that's real deep too. So y'all just stick around. I appreciate you for tuning in. The time right now is 10:43 p.m. East Coast Standard Time on this beautiful Saturday. Let's keep listening.
Family literacy. There, she talked about working to earn her GED after her grandmother passed, saying, quote, "Now more than ever, I'm sincere and dedicated to earning my GED for both her and me, so one day I can start my own business." According to 6ABC's data team, of all the shootings across Philadelphia over the last 12 months, less than 5% of the victims were shot in the 9th District, which covers Center City. Some nearby residents tell Action News the suspect has been known to cause problems at this intersection. This man described the suspect's behavior on the day of the crime.
When I was walking to the gym, he was screaming down the street.
Hey, hold on.
Now, Brian, the video also.
Hold on. See, this is why I hate the news, bruh. This is why everybody comes to YouTube now. What kind of testimony was that? What was that? What the hell was that? Shout out. But now let's go ahead. No. That was perfect timing. You guys stick around. Now we're going to talk about something that people genuinely, let me cam up for this part, right? Now we're going to go ahead. We're going to take time and listen to a story. All right. Now we've heard this story before. As far as in real life, stepdads. I want you to tell me, is it his fault of why he's in this position? Is he just bitching and complaining? Or does he have a valid argument? Let's go to it right now. I ain't even gonna hold us. Y'all already know how I do. We're gonna go straight to the story. And here we are right now. Just that quick. Let's go. All right, so this is a stepdad right here who has an issue with what's going on. And, you know, I hear a lot of talk about how, nah, you shouldn't be a stepdad. You shouldn't be a stepfather. Okay, cool beans. I hear you. The fact is that you can't stop that. The only way for there to stop being stepfathers is for there to stop being women who already have children. And especially as you can see with this guy right here. All right, let me go ahead and blow him up just a little bit more. Boom. You can see obviously clear as day. He's a clean looking 50 some odd year old. You can see it. All right. So let's go ahead and get this or late 40s. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get it. Let's listen to what we got right here. Let's do this. Is it his fault? Or does he have a legitimate righteous anger?
Got a 21-year-old and an 18-year-old stepson. I had to go in that bedroom and clean it, yo. I went and cleaned these are grown men. I washed their dishes. So he get all in my face. He's like, yo.
Mistake number one, washing grown men's dishes.
Your rules is what he said. He says, your rules. I said, you got to step up and try and do something with these boys. She flipped the fuck out automatically stood up. He was always something about
I'm going to let the video play.
My boys, and she run in there and she's like, and now like I'm like fucking like the baddest fucking guy ever. You know what I'm saying? I just packed my shit and came over with my sisters, yo, because this shit is crazy, yo.
So after years of dealing with all of this, he's finally done. He's had enough. And this time, he chose to step away completely. He came to the realization that it just doesn't make sense to keep investing his time and resources into a situation where none of it is truly valued.
So let's go ahead and let's just talk about this briefly. So when we talking about like being a stepfather in this whole circumstance of like whatever it is, listen, the fact is this. It's up to you as a man to assess the situation. It's up to you to go ahead and see to what exactly is the circumstance here. How do the kids behave? What are the age of the children? How often is the other, is the father involved? Whatever it is, you need to assess everything. My point is that going into this situation right here, you need to recognize that these type of things are going to come about. I'm not saying do not be a stepfather. All I'm saying is that we need to recognize that that's all part of a possibility. And so what you may want to do is not have yourself be extra invested. You may want to just invest enough to be cordial and respectful, and to make it clear that if you do need to talk to me or whatever it may be, I am here, but you still kind of keep that distance. Sometimes that is the more healthier method to go ahead and proceed with. Let's go ahead and keep on rocking out. Let's see what we got.
All right. So check this out. These are the type of people I'm dealing with right now. I've got a 21-year-old and an 18-year-old stepson, right? Let me take it back to the 20, where like we got into it, yo, because he wasn't doing anything, man. He wasn't working. He wasn't doing nothing at the time. So.
And are you yourself, are you able to force him to do that? Hold on. Let's think about this right now. Okay. Are you actually able to make him do anything? Considering you're not his actual father, or do you recognize that stepping into this, the only thing I will ever be able to be is just possibly a really good influence? Maybe I need to just go ahead and lead by example, right? And if this person gravitates to that example, then cool, because you know what? We have the exact same expectations for actual people in real life. You can't make everybody follow your path. What you can do is you can blaze a trail. And those who choose to come down that path of the trail in which you've blazed, then maybe you can lead them somewhere. Those who decide to steer off the path, you have nothing to do with that. The reason why I say that is because when we as people get to a certain age, men and women, your peace and your your peace and your solitude, as far as like within oneself, that's the most important thing. You don't have time to keep on sitting around trying to concern yourself about trying to prove this and prove that. The only thing you want is to be able to continue to contribute how you're able to contribute, and you want your peace. People ignore that. People act like that's not a real thing. It is very much so a real thing. The time right now was 10:51 p.m. East Coast Standard Time. Let's keep on rocking out.
His own mama hated his girlfriend. She didn't want her over the house. I don't want her staying there. You know what I'm saying? She can't stay overnight. They not sleeping together in my house. So the mama just didn't like her at all. She just don't want her over there, period. So he was so mad he cussed his mom. She come and tell me, Austin just cussed me out. So I go in there and I'm like, man, what the fuck you doing? Like, you gotta go, bro. You got to go. So he get all in my face. He's like, yo, f your rules is what he said. He says, f your rules.
So apparently, they're pretty confident in how they handle him. You can tell just by the way they respond. It's clear they see him as a Mr. Nobody in that house, someone who doesn't get to say much, and honestly, that's not a good thing. It seems like his only role is to provide financially.
Now, let's be clear about something. That also can possibly come from how many times have they seen him and the mother get into certain arguments, and what does she say in front of the kids? To the point where they're like, I have this to say because of X, Y, and Z. Let's keep going.
They've made it clear he has no voice when it comes to their education, and that kind of dynamic usually doesn't work. His words don't carry any weight, and that's something that should have been addressed a long time ago. Now it feels like it might be a little too late.
So I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? All right, bet. So I put him out. He goes and stays with his dad. After a good month or so, his dad put him out. So his son goes and stays with his grandma.
Mm-hmm.
So the grandma is texting after a month or so. She's like, he's got to go. He's got so long to get a job. He's got to go. He's got to go. Whatever. So I'm like, okay. Like I told you, I said, she going to put him out. His mom like, no, she not. She's out. She said that before. I'm telling you, she's going to put him out. Next thing you know, boom, she don't want him there. Every time she's leaving, she's locking the door. She said his baby can't stay during the week, during the weekday, only the weekends or whatever. So he start weaseling his way back to my house, staying here and there. I'm like, he can't stay. This is what I'm telling her. He cannot stay with us. So somehow he weaseled back in. So, okay, he gets a job. I don't say anything. He finally gets a job. I don't say anything. Okay. Now, here's what the issue is now. The issue right now is both of her sons, I go bring groceries in the house. Her sons, both of them, they eat in my shit. They not bringing nothing in. They just coming right in. Even they have money in their pocket. They won't go buy food. They won't go buy nothing. They just eating. They in my fridge eating my shit up. They just eating and using. They not bringing nothing in, yo. The mama take them out to the liquor store, get their drinks or whatever, but she not taking them to the store to get shit they need, yo. No soap, no tissue, no nothing, you know? And I'm feeding the baby too. Like, come on now. Like, yo, so I'm like, you know what, y'all, you got to do something. I tell her, night for last, I said, we left the waterfall, and I'm like, look, you gotta do something. I said, you gotta step up and try and do something with these boys.
You step into a situation like that, this is what comes with it. Again, I'm not telling nobody not to become a stepfather. I've dated plenty of women who who have a child or children. That's not the issue. What I'm speaking about specifically is this is what it is that you decided to step into. How much of this living circumstance did you take the time to observe and truly get a feel for before you decided to go ahead and claim to be stepdad, right? Because even down, for example, right, I slightly have a circumstance like this as far as my daughter, right? So her mother's married, and the man that her mother is married to, not her stepfather, the man her mother's married to, he wondered for like why, he trying to figure out why she not gravitating my daughter, why she's not gravitating to him. It's because her father is too much present and prevalent. So again, like I said, I don't know the circumstance of this, but if it's anything in that form of fashion, you can have that to be the case. When dad is actually still prevalent in their lives, the only thing you need to do is just focus on dating their mama. I'm just being real with you on that. Just focus on dating mom. Whatever interactions you have with the kids, have those interactions with the kids. If mom get to talking crazy, like, nah, you need to be the new dad. First of all, before a mom says you need to be the new dad, you need to be asking questions and assessing, well, how much involved is the real father? You as a man. That is something us as men need to be asking. You don't just let her slide by telling you, nah, it's just me and you now. When whole time this man he calling, he like, why you ain't dropped them off and everything else. That does happen. You smell me now? Sir, I'm gonna need you to get off the table. Oh, no, thank you, Michi. All right, Michi. His ass want to come up here for some reason. All right. You good? You got your little debut? You got your little debut, sir? Sir. Thank you. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get back to it. Let's go ahead and rock out.
Flip the fuck out automatically stood up. Fuck you, it's always something about my boys. And she running there and she's like, y'all get your shit and we gonna get the fuck out of here. And you know, causing a big animosity over, you know, between everybody in the house.
Exactly. That's why they're acting the way they do. She's the one enabling it. And that's what he needs to see. They wouldn't be so bold if they didn't feel supported by their mother. And the thing is, she knows what they're doing is wrong. So why hasn't she said anything? She's not just silent, she's backing them up. When you're raising kids, there shouldn't be a division. That's what really makes a difference.
No. Hold on, Mr. Animated White Guy. When you're raising kids as the biological parents, she might not be saying nothing because, see, again, we don't know the whole story. Let's just say that their actual father's still in the picture. She might be like, look, I already told you they father not going for that You don't know. See, these are the parts about all of this stuff we don't never want to talk about. We don't want to talk about how, yeah, you can be with somebody, but you know what? There can still be another man that's present and prevalent and very much so a very strong figure in their life, a very strong influence in their life. Again, you didn't get with them kids, you got with their mama. Or you didn't get with them kids, you got with the father. Same thing for y'all ladies. Same thing. You ain't get with them kids, you got with the dad. You ain't get with them kids, fellas, you got with the mom. All right, so play your position as whoever you need to be in the mom's life. All that extra shit you trying to do, nah, see, that's when you crumble. That's when that's when you start to get really in your feelings. All right. And you need to remember something too, fellas. Like, I don't give a goddamn what that woman tell you. Like, for real. Like, let's just be for real, man. She could tell you whatever, because maybe she feels some kind of way. Maybe she was just angry for a moment at that nigga. And time go by, holidays start to come around and shit. You wondering why. Y'all need to cut that shit out. Real talk though, because I'm trying to tell you, man, like it's not beneficial when you talking about investing yourself too much. So if you're going to become a stepdad, I wouldn't even go into the circumstance saying I'm gonna be a stepfather. First of all, that's a failure in itself. You should go into the circumstance saying that I'm going to be the man that's with your mother, and I'm going to do the best that I can to uphold an adult-like manhood position. I'm going to make sure I'm as appropriate as possible around you. I ain't walking around the house naked, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. Like, I'm going to make sure that, you know, whatever is my position to assist with, I'm there. And then, you know what? I also know when to fall back. I also know when it's like, nah, I need to just fall back. If I'm asked my opinion, if I am brought into the discussion, then absolutely I'm going to give my 2 cents. But that's not no place for me to really be putting my anything into, because this is something that already was formulated and designed long before I even came into the circumstance and the situation. So what do I look like trying to now come in like, yeah, so nah, that's when you crash and burn. Promise you. That shit gonna backfire. It backfires.
In their case, the whole structure is off. She's taken sides with her children, and he's left standing alone, trying to keep the household together. That's not how a family should function. Why would she turn on him when she knows deep down that he was right?
Instead of her talking to me and be like, well, we can't, you know, do something about it, she just flips the script and just has a big fucking fit. And now, like, I'm like fucking like the baddest fucking guy ever.
I guess everything he's done for them up until now doesn't count anymore. All she sees now is a man who isn't even the biological father of her children trying to have a say in their education. And that's a problem for her. But I doubt she had the same energy when he was paying the bills.
It ain't about that. It's not about that. Like, I mean, listen, maybe this is that guy's narrative on that point. My particular take on this whole thing is, what did you sign up for? What did you decide to go ahead and say, you know what, yeah, at first when everything was fresh, you ain't really know what it was going to be. Now that you in the thick of it, right? Now that you in the thick of the mud of it, don't turn around. Nope. Hold your rifle up like all the other soldiers do, and you truck through that swamp. Hold your rifle up and truck through that swamp like Rambo, because that's what you signed up for. Period. You smell me now? Let's listen to just a little bit more of this. I ain't got to hear the whole thing of this. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to the next video, which is very profound as well.
At that moment, I bet the whole family welcomed his input with open arms. When the money was on the table, he was probably the greatest guy in the world. But now, they've flipped the script completely. Like he said himself, he went from being the best to being the baddest just because he spoke up about things that weren't right. And that says a lot about how they really see him. She is enabling them. Let her go. She'll always pick her kids over you. Always. No way in hell 3 people will be walking all over me. Her actions alone say no respect to you. Sir, let them stay and you leave. Have a beautiful life.
See, the thing is this. It's not about if they respect him or not. It's about what lines did he cross. If you inject yourself into something that really you don't have no place of injecting yourself into, even though you're with the mother, what's going on, Blue Dre? I see you, but I see you. If you have no place, let's really think about it. And what it is that family dynamic had going on before you get there. What you need to do is not come into there thinking I'm going to take this over. And you're going to fail just about every time. What you need to do is make sure that you go in and you acquiesce to whatever it is that's been going on if you're going to step into that circumstance. If you're going to decide to step into that circumstance, you need to make sure that you do not step into it in that form. Thinking I'm coming in, I'm about to take this over and everything else. And then when them kids get older, they just as big as you, everything else. And whoever else in the family is helping and backing them. Now you feeling like, oh, well, all that I did and I done paid for it. Nah. Because we need to cut all the bullshit. 9 times out of 10, you paid for that shit because you was trying to buy, right? You're trying to buy, their liking. Don't work like that. You just be around long enough. You continuously be consistent in how you carry yourself. And over time, sometimes that time can be decades. Excuse me, hiccups. But over time, then you go ahead and you'll start to recognize how that unfolds. Let's go.
It's ridiculous, yo. Like, yo, she'd rather have that over her marriage. I mean, that's just what it is. But now it's like,
that's because she had those kids before she got married to you. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying, what did you sign up for?
fucking hate you. You're a piece of shit. You're like, why? Because I want to wipe them men's ass. I had to go in their bedroom they stay in and clean it. I had to go in that bedroom and clean it, yo. I went and cleaned these are grown men. I washed their dishes. Yo. She washing their clothes and shit. Like, yo, they grown men, yo. They gotta stop being cuddled and cradled, yo.
I know their mother was coddling them, but honestly, he also played a part in this. He was washing their dishes, cleaning their bedrooms, going way beyond what was necessary. That was too much. I'm not sure what he thought he was accomplishing by doing their tasks, but it definitely didn't help the situation.
No, it did not. Not at all. Not at all. It didn't help the situation. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick commercial break. And this commercial break is brought to you by Smitty. Made a song where Gucci I want to have some fun with this shit real quick, man, because this shit's hilarious. All right, so I did my own AI version. I wrote the lyrics out. Did my own AI version of Gucci being mad at Pooh Shiesty. So we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to play that track real quick. And we're going to go ahead and get to the last video. While that's being played, I'm going to pull it up. And we're going to go ahead and get back to it. And with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. Let's go ahead and take a gander at what we got. This song is called Gucci Hates Pooh. That's right. Just make it real plain and simple, cut to the point. Gucci hates Pooh. Let's go ahead and listen.
You said want it out, but your ass back and I was in the courtroom with some diamonds and a green. Yeah, you crashed out, you came to me with the heat. Now you're back behind the walls, they make you stand when you eat. I don't have to court the feds, picked up the beat. What you thought? This was like I won't protect my level. I brought mics to the meeting, and your boys brought the Draco. You been home for 6 months, boy, you still ain't learned your lesson. Now you in the cell, making noodles and sell while you stressing. Don't you say that Gucci snitching, cause this shit is all on camera. Ain't a case in world that my lawyer can't handle. This is Gucci, it's Gucci. Me like a Suge Knight forever. You my worker, now it's good night Gucci. Don't be telling, but this song can comfort you. I feel sorry for the dude that tried to rob me and his name Pooh. Yes, my song in the...
Hold up. Hold up. Bring that back. We got to run that back. We got to run it back. We got to run it back. This song is called Gucci Hates Pooh. Yeah, and it was written by yours truly. This is just my own little AI version. Let's go.
You said want it out, but your ass back and I was in the courtroom with some diamonds and a green. Yeah, you crashed out, you came to me with the heat. Now you're back behind the walls, they make you stand when you eat. I don't have to court the feds, picked up the beat. What you thought? This was like I won't protect my level. I brought mics to the meeting, and your boys brought the Draco. You been home for 6 months, boy, you still ain't learned your lesson. Now you in the cell, making noodles and sell while you stressing. Don't you say that Gucci snitching, cause this shit is all on camera. Ain't a case in world that my lawyer can't handle. This is Gucci, it's Gucci. Me like a Suge Knight forever. You my worker, now it's good night Gucci. Don't be telling, but this song can comfort you. I feel sorry for the dude that tried to rob me and his name Pooh. Yes, my song in the courtroom and we pointing right at you. Now you lost your freedom, ain't no money come to you. Said wanted out of your head back and I was in the courtroom with some diamonds and a green. Yeah, you crashed out, you came to me with the heat. Now you're back behind the wall, they make you stand when you eat. I don't have to court the feds, picked up the beef. What you thought?
Hey, come on now. Everybody give it up for Gucci. Everybody give it up for AI Gucci, AI Gucci. Okay, now let's go ahead and get to this. And this right here, we're just gonna end it off. We're just gonna have some fun with this one. This is just absolutely some of the most ridiculous shit. We're gonna listen to actual first dates, and this is some of the reason why shit just don't work no more. If we adopt these type of mentalities and this type of headspace, then finding love and finding what you want just won't work. And that's just what it is. Let's just go ahead and end it off with this one right here. And with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. The time right now is 11:12 p.m. East Coast Standard Time, and I thank you all for tuning in.
Ladies, this man right here is broke. He's broke. Look at him. Look at him.
I'm gonna take you home. I'm gonna take you back home. I'm gonna take you back home where you can get yourself some cup noodles or something.
You want to take me home?
Honestly, what she's doing right here is so disrespectful. I'm certain that she wouldn't like it if somebody just randomly started recording her on her first date. Today, we have some of the wildest first date moments and issues with the bill. And somehow it gets worse and worse through the whole video. So you won't want to miss a single clip.
And you know what I love about that little clip right there, just started out when everybody trying to get to say, oh, it's just my sisters. Nope. Whole white girl. Yep. Thought you was safe. No, you're not. Psych. It all depends on the caliber of the woman.
Extra shrimp.
The what?
Extra lobster tails, like 2 extra lobster tails. All right, yeah, I need like 4 snow crab clusters. And then can I get like some butter sauce on the side?
Bro, what? Wait, tell me, no, that's, but how much is that though? That's gonna be over $100.
Are you serious?
You can get for a Caesar salad and another water.
Don't play with me, bro. Don't play with me, because I would get up and leave. Like, don't play with me. I just ordered what I believe money. You took my.
Yeah, so right there, boom. When you go to restaurants with women that say stupid, goofy shit like I don't even look at the price when I go, yeah, I don't care if you got money or not. That's just not smart spending. Point blank. Period. Right? Okay. Then on top of that, most of these dudes need to recognize who are you with. So do we really put that on that chick for being and doing exactly what she do? Or do we say to fellas, hey, maybe you need to pay more attention about what it is that you're dealing with and who you're dealing with. And don't be so infatuated by a pretty face and a fat behind. You actually may need to take a little more time and calculate what it is and who it is that you're around.
Some Caesar salad. Don't play with me.
What are we doing? What are we doing to this date? Get the salad. Get the salad. Salad? Thank you, my boy.
No, what?
For you and one for me.
We don't need
anything else, bro. Nah, we don't need anything else.
I mean, you can't expect too much when it comes to a first date, and spending over $100 just on her food would be insane. So I can see where he's coming from. And the fact that she.
But see, the thing is that I kind of can't see where he's coming from. Let me cam up for this part. No. What kind of conversations did you all have before you even went on a date? What kind of things did she talk about? Did you check out her Instagram, her Facebook? Because I'm pretty sure this woman has a social media page. You're not going to tell me the way she talks, she don't. What were you looking at? Was you looking at exactly how she actually operates? Huh? Did you follow any signs? Come on. So as much as, all right, we can say, I mean, I ain't gonna lie with her. That's like some no home training type shit. That is. On her end, no home training. It's pretty disgusting in my opinion. You just go in here and you think you're just gonna run up a tab on somebody. What kind of shit is that? Simultaneously, I'm thinking to myself, bruh, what are you doing? What are you looking for in a woman? If we're too infatuated with she has to be a baddie, you're going to get badass attitude. You're going to get bad table manners. You're going to get bad common courtesy and respect, if any at all. That's what comes with baddies, if you want to say. Not a good-looking woman. It's a whole different categories. So if you chasing baddies, just understand that everything else that comes with them, bad is going to be in front of it. So don't expect nothing too good.
He would order all that. That just shows that, unfortunately, she's done this before, and somebody has let her.
Last date with you because you are greedy. You had 2 plates. You haven't eaten all day. I don't care if you haven't eaten all day. That's messed up. You're greedy. That's supposed to be our first.
What the fuck was going on? Hold on, I'm sorry. Am I the only one? What's going on in the back of her head? Rewind this. You ain't gonna get away that easy.
You haven't eaten all day. I don't care if you haven't eaten.
What is that? What is that? You didn't know that this date wasn't gonna go right when she stepped out the house with half a jerry curl, half a perm? She got half Jerry curl. Look, she got the Jerry curl in the back, perm in the front. And you thought shit was gonna go right? Hold on now.
You know, there. That's messed up. You greedy. This supposed to be our first date, and this is how you do.
This the real me.
Well, can I have the fake you? I went to the bathroom and I came back and all my food gone.
Oh, I thought you was done.
I've never been on a first date like this in my life.
Welcome to the real boo.
Yeah, I just had to go to the bathroom for a quick second. All my food is gone.
I ain't gonna lie. All right, here we go. Story time. Story time. Let me tell y'all a story. Let me tell y'all a story real quick. Nancy, if you would be so kind and hit the theme music, please, I would appreciate it for this one. I would appreciate the theme music, Nancy. Thank you. All right, so let me go ahead and tell y'all a story. This is a true story. This really happened. All right. Had a date. So I invited the date over. And we was kicking and cooling it. Everything, I guess, seemed okay. So I went on ahead and, we was having a little simple night. It was a fight that came on. I forgot who was fighting that night. You know what? I think it might have been. I'm not going. We was watching a fight or something. We was watching some kind of sporting event. And I went upstairs and I made some wings. I made about 20 wings. I want y'all to listen to the number. I made about 20 damn wings. I done got celery sticks cut up, little baby carrots, you know what I'm saying? And I also had some nachos on the side, right? With some dip, 2 kinds of dip. So a nice little event, 2 people. I went on ahead and I said, here go the food. I'm going to go upstairs. I said, go ahead and help yourself. I'll be right back. I went upstairs and I went on ahead and I cleaned up the little bit of dishes because I'm just one of them. Like, I don't know. I don't want to get too comfortable until I actually, get some stuff out the way. We all have our lazy moments, right? But overall, that's how I work. I come back downstairs. I shit you not. True story. I said I made 20 wings. I come downstairs. There are 3 wings left. And guess what? They're all drums. This heifer ate every last wingette.
Say, cause I hate you coward ass niggas. You a punk ass nigga.
I was mad as shit. I was and like I was just looking at the plate, and then watch this. She didn't even have the manners to separate her chewed on ass bones from the plate itself. She put them bitches right back in. So it would be like I would have to dig through her bones and shit, her little slimy bones, just to get to the 3 drumsticks that she left me. To this day.
Eat food at all. You smashed this and you wasting food all over you.
Listen, you either gonna sit down and talk to me like a man, or you could dismiss yourself after you pay for the check.
I'm not paying for.
How do you ask him to sit down and talk with you as a man, but you are eating as anything but a woman and not even having the common courtesy and respect that a grown ass woman should have? A woman should have common courtesy and respect. A woman should be a little more docile in their approach as far as don't be so aggressive with me. Why? Because most women don't want you to be aggressive with them. You as the man, you a whole man. Women don't want you to be aggressive with them, right? So, we have to reciprocate the respect of energy and frequency, correct? I don't know. Am I saying something wrong here? Y'all let me know. If I'm saying something wrong, you can type it, or y'all can keep on cloud watching because I see y'all in the building. Let's go.
Nothing. Why am I gonna pay and you ate all this food? Ain't no man gonna sit here and pay for this ridiculousness. I was wondering at first, I was like, how a beautiful girl like you be single? And now I know, bingo, right here. I'm thankful that you showed me this on the first date, dude, too, because other people.
And it's also, brother, a large reason why. It's a large reason why. A whole bunch of us as men, it's a reason why we're single too. Listen, these things fall into themselves. You can't connect certain blocks if the pieces of the fitting don't fit, right? So you got little pockets. Like let's take Legos for example. If the pockets don't fit, you can't put it together. See, I'm not here to play this video to try to make sisters look like something. I'm playing this video to show how women shouldn't move a certain way, but just as much us as men. I'm talking to the men more than anything. We need to be more careful as opposed to who it is we choose to be around. It's not just women, your homeboys, who you choose to go into business with, who you choose to have children with. All of these factors come into play as to how much piece of you gonna have in your life. Let's keep going.
But
you know how many first dates I've been on? Be real.
So you do this for
I really came for the food. That's it. Just the food.
I can tell.
Yeah,
It's absolutely heartbreaking how she doesn't even feel any shame for admitting that she only came for the food. And the fact
he ain't read that. I'm gonna tell you right now. Any woman I've ever been with, I get a very, very clear, direct, they're into me or they're not. I don't even get to this point because I already know you're not into me.
fact that she seems totally unbothered about the fact that he's exposing her might be the worst part of all this.
Here goes your bill. I told him to split it because I really only got an orange juice.
What do you mean my bill? Your bill. I'm not paying anything.
What you mean?
You asked me on a date.
I know I asked you on a date, but it's like, look at everything that you paid for. Like,
Okay,
we ordered all this stuff. We're on a first date. I mean, I didn't think you wasn't gonna pay for your own food.
Why would I pay for my own meal when you asked me on a date? That's dumb.
Yeah, we're on a date, but I don't really know you like this, so why won't you just pay
Okay,
for
so
your
you're
own?
getting to know me.
Yeah, that's fine, but
See what you just said, bruh? I don't know you like that. Okay, so you don't know her like that? Then you should have took more time before y'all got to this point. Had you talked a little bit more, had you asked the right questions, had you have the tough conversation, the one people usually try to duck, like real that you need to be talking about, you might have avoided this.
look at everything you ordered, and all I got is a orange juice. Like, at least pay for
You
your...
wasn't hungry.
Right, so pay for your own food.
But you asked me on a date.
That's true, but I still want you to pay for your own food. You can't pay for your own food?
It's not that I can't pay. I'm not paying though because you said you would take me on a date. So you're supposed to.
We're on a date, but that doesn't mean I have to pay for your food.
Yes, it does.
I mean, it really looks like this man did not expect her to order all this food.
No, I ain't gonna lie. If you ask her on a date, let's listen. I've had homeboys ask me to come with them to, like, I don't know, maybe a function or something. And I got my own bread, but they'll turn around like, no, I got you, Smith. Why? Because they knew they invited me. I'm talking about this is just a homeboy. I'm just accompanying him, I'm the, wingman or whatever, while we go do something at an event. But I mean, even on a date, like, yeah, if you ask that woman on a date, I don't think it should be expected. Like, I'm gonna ask you to let's go to this place, and then when we get there, I'm expecting you to pay. No, that's not
food. Obviously, from the fact that he only got an orange juice, he probably just wanted to kind of sit down and talk for a little bit and get to know her. So I don't find it unreasonable because she quite literally.
Nah, bump all of that. If you just wanted to get to know her and everything else before all of that was on. So while she was saying what she wanted, did you check any of that shit right then and there? Before the food got fixed and hit the table, did you check any of that shit?
Really has all the food on this table.
I went on a date and it's like the bill came.
Oh, God.
The bill didn't come. He asked for the bill.
Oh gosh, here we go. White woman about to cry. White woman about to cry.
And in French, he said 2 bills. And then so they came, and I was like, if someone says, I want to take you out, then I want to be taken out, which means to me to pay and whatever. So we did that. I paid, and it's fine. And then after I was honest, and I just said it, like, I don't know, because I said, like, yeah, I thought you were going to take me out. And like, to me, that means pay. And then suddenly his English wasn't so good anymore. Or when he was like, I don't understand what you mean. I was honest and like, whatever, what else do I have to lose? I just want to be honest because there's a way that I want to be treated. And like, I might as well just tell someone, like, what else do I have to lose? I don't know. And then like afterwards, he was like, next time I'll pay. Like unprompted, he said that after we were having another conversation. I said, okay. And then he said, are you free this week? And I said, yeah. And then I texted him after and I'm like, I had a nice time, thanks. And then he read it and didn't respond. And it's like, okay, I don't know. Like, I'm just tired of, I'm happy I was honest. But like, I just like want a fucking gentleman.
Honestly, if you're just going out casually on a first date and you don't really even know the person at all, you can't expect one person to pay for the whole table. But this guy doesn't know you, and you've only talked for 45 minutes to an hour.
Hold on, man. Where you going?
I'm gonna go in the store. You said you was taking me shopping.
Come on. I was gonna take you shopping, but not no Louis Vuitton.
This is where I want to go shopping at. Where
Come on.
you thought we was gonna go?
Man, come on, Forever 21. What you want? I'm not gonna take you some Louis Vuitton.
Boy, I'm not no Forever 21 ass.
Come on, man. You tripping, man. We going to Forever 21, dude.
Going to Louis Vuitton.
Come on, dude. I haven't even been knowing you for that long. This is our second date, dude. You
Okay,
tripping,
so
bro.
if you want to date me, you need to be able to keep up.
Come on, listen. I'm not gonna take you to no Louis Vuitton, bro. This is second.
God have mercy upon us.
Second date, bro. I said I was gonna take you shopping. Forever 21. That's the only place we going.
I'm not finna shop at no.
Well then, hey, listen, we not going to no Louis Vuitton. No, I'm good, bro.
I don't want to talk to
Listen, I'm good. Listen, I'm not even gonna be arguing with you in the mall like you tripping. I'm gone, bro. Yeah, I'm gone because your ass tripping. Man, you tripping, bro. Hell no, bro. Man, but yeah, whatever.
Honestly, I'm surprised that it took this long for her true colors to show because, as it says, this is their second date.
Yeah, but I mean, what do you mean? Like how long? Yeah, second date.
Even on the second date, this is so unreasonable and just inappropriate. And it's one thing to pay for somebody's food and treat them that way, but paying for designer goods just screams gold digger.
Why are you splitting the check?
Cause you're not going home with me.
What are you talking about?
It's our first date. You're not going home with me, so you know what I'm saying?
Why would I go home with you? This is our first date.
I'm paying my half, you paying your half.
But why? You asked me on a date. Why are you inviting me out on a date and now you want to go half? This is our first date.
On a date, and that's
Again, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with inviting a woman out on a date and then you trying to at the last minute tell her to pay her half. Again, how much was communicated? Did you say that to her? Did you say, all right, look, we're gonna go out, but let's go Dutch. All right, for those who not hip, going Dutch means splitting the bill. Did you say that? If you didn't say that, I mean, you know, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, she not really saying nothing wrong as a woman in this predicament.
exactly why we're going.
You're only changing your mind because I'm not going home with you.
Listen, you can pay for your meal, I pay for mine, and if you want to do another date, we can do another date.
Why would I go on another date with you? So you're really mad that I'm not going home with you. Why would I go home with you? What are we going to go to your house for? What do you want to go for?
We're going to watch Netflix. You know that new Straw movie that came out?
Why would I watch Netflix with you? We can go to the theaters. It's right next door. Thank you. I'm not understanding. You're being very, very weird.
I'm being weird.
Go ahead and pay. It's only $30.
I'm going to pay my half, you pay your half.
It's only $30. You're being a cheapskate.
I'm not being cheap.
You're really about to...
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. $30 for the entirety? 30? Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's extra. That's super extra. I can't front. I can't defend this man right here. I can't defend this. Nah, I can't defend that.
With it.
Yeah.
$15.
Go ahead and pay for it.
See, this is why you can't accept invites with men.
I don't care what anybody says, but a guy should always be paying for dates. I already know the men are going to come in my comments crying and screaming. I don't care. If you're okay with splitting the bill, if you're okay with taking turns paying, if you're okay with being the one that's paying for most of the things,
you ain't never been with a dude who really actually made you feel the way that you want to feel. Because if you are with that man that makes you feel the way that you truly always wanted to feel, as that prissy little princess you always wanted to be, now as a queen, if you want to say, you are not going to be able to help yourself but to do things for that man. You're going, it's just going to be innate. You're going to want to. You're going to fall right in position. He doesn't have to tell you to submit. He doesn't have to say anything. You're going to want to do it.
fine, that's on you, girl. But me, There are men out there who are literally paying for full-blown vacations for women, flying them out, paying for every single thing they could ever want. And you're going to let a man make you split on a first date? Some men are providers and some men aren't. Some men want to give you the world in that aspect, and some men want to do 50-50, and that's fine. That's not what I want. I'm sorry, but if I'm having your baby, if I'm giving birth to a whole ass human and going through everything that I have to do for that, I am not doing 50-50.
Yeah, but you know, men could also turn around and also say, well, if I'm taking the chance of having a child with you, and if you decide to go ahead and use the law against me, then what possibly can I really do? It doesn't matter how much money I have. As a matter of fact, that's the one time where my money would be used against me is in the court of law, because they're just going to cipher as much of it as they can, considering I make more. You know, these arguments can go either direction. All of the finger pointing don't get nobody nowhere. And that's why none of this shit goes anywhere, because everybody has this really, really weird ideology of how relationships are supposed to work. And then we get online and we spew our own anecdotal experiences and ideologies onto the whole rest of the world. And we thinking that's how people's supposed to move. And what's sad is that you have too many sheep. You have too many people that can't wait to just follow something that sounded good or felt good at that moment in time. But you never really took time to really sit down and sit with yourself and think about what it is that you just heard. You never took time to really do the background and research on what it is that you just heard.
So obviously, yes, eventually you might give birth to one of his kids, but that doesn't mean that he's not doing anything at all. And just because there are other guys who pay for vacations, flights, designer goods, etc., doesn't really mean that he's going to be the same way. And you really cannot expect that. If you're expecting that, then unfortunately, you just have to keep looking, I guess.
Did you enjoy your day though?
Hell no.
Why not?
Copper? Really?
I said, did you enjoy your day?
Oh, I thought you said date, and I was saying no. I'm not enjoying the date.
But we said that Cabo was a cool spot. You said you like vegetables and the chicken and
Yes, cool for me and my friends, but not no first date.
We're just getting to know each other. What do you want me? What you expect? A upscale $100 plate steakhouse?
Yes. We could have went to Chris's Steakhouse. We could have went to Raleigh. We could have went somewhere else. Not
You want me
Cabo.
to take you out of town for the first date?
Yes, that's what my last boyfriend did.
And why aren't you with your first boyfriend?
Because I'm not with him.
But why?
Because he tried to do the same thing that you're doing, and you about to be the last.
So I'm about to be the last. I don't even know you. This is the reason why we came somewhere that's not too expensive. I don't even know if I like you like that.
I don't even know why I like you. So why you still sitting at the table?
That's how you feeling?
That's how I feel.
So you want to cash at me the money back for the food that I just got you?
How about I ain't cash apping you nothing?
Okay, well.
I give you $2.
This is why you're single.
I give you $2. You want $2?
I'm not arguing with no woman, man.
You want $2?
Nope.
$2?
You have a good day, man.
Now, first of all, if anybody says something like that in this day and age, let's be for real. I wouldn't give a child just $2. Most things kids want cost more than $2. Most kids can't even really do what they want at an ice cream truck with only $2. I came up in the 80s and bare minimum we got $5. You're saying this to a grown man at a date. Very much so disrespectful. Same time, I'm going to keep going back to it. How many discussions did this man have with this woman before they just decided to jump out into the car together? How there was no signs of any of this while y'all was on the phone? When you met on that dating app or that function, your boy's crib, whatever it may be, at a party or something, you didn't get any signs at all. That's where my head be at.
You leaving? Are you leaving?
So honestly, I think he did the best thing here by keeping it respectful and just leaving. And no, obviously he doesn't want her $2. That isn't really going to make a difference. He's just trying to see what type of person that she is. And I guess he had to find out the hard way that she...
Nah, it ain't about no, it don't make a difference. That was just total disrespect. No. No, white guy. It's disrespectful.
He just wanted to go on a super expensive dinner somewhere.
Weird ass. Like, I swear to God, like, this song, like, one hour show, it's always fuck because you doing that weird ass. You bringing somebody with you, though. Don't touch you. We've been talking for 4 years and your ass is still weird. This song never gonna work. I'm a motherfucker. I swear to God, I don't got time for you.
I pay for your food. I'm not gonna pay for it.
You gonna pay for her food? You gonna pay for whatever I order?
I'm not gonna pay for her food.
You gonna pay for what I order? This is embarrassing, honey. We didn't already ate and everything. Like, I can pay for my food, but this is ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it should be embarrassing. You know, I've had many times where I've actually denied going out. I've had friends and people say, hey, man, we going to see, you want to go? And I've actually said, nah, you want to know why? Because my pockets weren't right. I just at that particular, maybe it was my off week before I got paid the next week or whatever. And I just paid bills or whatever, car insurance, shit, things of that nature. Maybe, my funds just wasn't right for me to do that at that moment. So I didn't go. So you're right. It is very, very embarrassing to go out broke and or to go out. You know what's even worse? To go out with money and act as if you're broke. That's even worse. That's even worse. Let's keep on going.
Like, you don't invite somebody and I pay for their tab. Like, the audacity of you. This is why you don't date bald ass. This is like...
The word is boogaloo. All right, let's get back to the video.
Like, this is real mid. I'm ready to go. That one like being around John. He always got so much going on. I told you to put his bald head in. I told you.
So, first of all, extreme violation at the end there. She did not have to do that in front of everybody. But the main point is that it is obviously ridiculous to bring her friend on a date, not tell him, and expect him to pay.
Nah, bump all that shit. When he saw the friend was there, say they met up, he drove, they drove, parking lot, everybody walking in. He didn't stop and say, so wait, I thought it was just me and you. See, what I'm seeing, a lot of what's going on right now is just a lack of communication and not having the proper talks. Period. A lot of this shit that I'm seeing could have been avoided.
But anyway, guys, on to the next video. And it gets even crazier from here.
So you really ain't go 50-50 with me?
No.
Like I already told you, like my hours at work got cut. They got cut. My hours at work got cut. I can't pay all the bills right now. Man, I've been paying all the bills in this house for the past year.
I'm not going.
I've been paying every bill in this house for the past year. You know what I'm saying? I told you my hours got cut at work. Can you go 50-50 with me? So I get back on my feet. Can you go 50-50 with me? What's wrong with that?
I can't.
What you mean you can't?
I have to use my money for my photo shoots. Like, you already know what type.
And you didn't know that shit about her? No, you got with her because you saw her pictures and she looked good. She says she does photo shoots. You wanted somebody to look good pulling up to the light with, and that's what the F that was, bro. We're not going to play these games. She looks a certain way and you ignored everything else and now you complaining. Nah, bro.
See, photo shoots, man. I'm telling you right now that I lost hours at work.
I'm
Get
saying,
another
like,
job.
I understand if you lost hours, you could go pick up hours somewhere else. Like,
You want to work all day? You want to work all day?
I mean, how else are you gonna pay the bills?
Man, how about you go 50-50 with me? What's wrong with that?
Because you never talk to her about how she feels about shit like that, bro. Like, let's just cut the bullshit.
I'm telling you, go 50-50 with me for about 6 months to a year till I get on my feet. Once I get on my feet, then I'll pay all the bills in the house again.
No, she made it very, very clear through her Instagram and Snapchat and everything else. My job is to only look good. I don't do all that extra shit, nigga. Like, what's wrong with you? Didn't you read the memo? AKA my social media? Didn't you read the memo? Didn't you recognize that I'm not one of them? You don't know how to read and recognize a woman that's not about that shit? Like, don't you know that all of us know how to talk a good game? Well, I mean, you know, most of us, we're not really about that shit. So what really made you believe and think that this was going to be something where it was going to be some kind of 50-50 thing? You tripping.
I've been doing this for the last past year.
I know, but
All right. So he's not even asking her to hold it down for a couple months and pay 100%. And he just wants 50% because obviously sometimes life happens and there are tough times. And not only is she not willing to go 50-50, but she just seems disgusted at the idea that he even brought it up.
Guys, I just finished my date. I am so embarrassed. I'm not gonna cry. Yeah, I'm not gonna cry. He came and went to this restaurant he wanted to go to, and it was a little too expensive, but I don't know, I asked my sister for money. So we went. I had this dress on, and I changed because I had this dress on and everything. And I had my hair out. Like, you know, guys, I cut it, but it wasn't like this. I had it parted a little bit. And so I went in and he was like looking around like, oh, like he was looking for somebody else. And I was like, okay, I'm like, hey, I'm Tia. And then he was like, Tia? I'm like, yeah, it's for me, from BLK. And then he was like looking confused and he told me to sit down. So I sat down, I smiled and he didn't smile back at me. And then he was like, I don't look like my pictures. I do look like my pictures. I don't Photoshop anything. I tell everything how it is. I'm going to insert out of the end of the video the picture I put in.
Nah, that shit down there is a total false. Let's keep going.
And he was like, you know, just being so quiet through the meal and all that. He didn't even want to pay. I said, hey, I didn't bring my money with me. And then he eventually paid. And then now he sent me a request to pay for the food. And that's not, I just don't understand. Why are men like this? Men are evil.
So by the way she's acting and talking about this, it doesn't seem like it's her first time. So when something like this event happens multiple times in a row to completely different people, you kind of got to think that it might not be their fault. Just a thought. But anyway, guys, we have one more video, and it might be the craziest one yet.
why would you show up here? Does it look like I'm ready to go on a date? I told you when you DM'd me that you needed to have me in order first. How am I gonna go on a date? My hair's not done, my nails is not done. Like what's going on?
I mean, I'm just trying to check it out. What are we talking about? I thought we were going out. Come on, you look good to me. Let's go.
No, I don't look good.
You look good. Come on, man.
I don't look good to myself. I want my hair and my nails done.
Why you got them done? We just met.
I don't care if we met today. That's your job. But you want
how much is it?
$250.
$250. We gonna go out?
And then after I go get my hair and my nails done, yeah. $250.
No.
Oh boy.
Oh, hell no! 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 Oh, hell no!
I think this is messing up.
I gotta call them and make sure that and then right here.
Yeah, you want me to wait, eh?
How you think that
What?
they about to be able to do my hair and nails right now?
I'm gonna be sitting there waiting. I'll be right here.
Sitting here waiting?
Yeah. What you mean, no?
I'm gonna call you after I go and get my hair and my nails done. Then we gonna reschedule.
All right. So I see you trying to play games.
I'm not trying to play games.
All right. So I see you trying to play games. I'm not trying to play games with you. All right. So this man barely knows this woman, and this woman barely knows this man. Yet she's asking for hundreds of dollars. And this man came extremely prepared.
Nah. We're not gonna get that nigga no pass. What'd he do? He went smooth in his pocket and gave it to her with his dumb ass. I have no sympathy for that. I don't. That nigga did that shit to himself. However he got played is how he got played. Need to start stepping up and being a little more cautious about how we move out here in these streets. Point blank, period. Right? I've had my times out there too, where I had to go ahead and learn the hard way. You know, through time, you see things. But anyway, bump all that shit. Yeah. We're going to go ahead. We're going to end this bad boy off with this daggone, you know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and play that thing back. You know what I'm saying? Gucci hates poo. And we're going to go ahead and rock out with our outro music. And with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. Much respect to the family. I hope you all enjoyed yourself. Have a wonderful weekend. Respect.
You said want it out, but your ass back in. I was in the courtroom with some diamonds and a green. Yeah, you crashed out, you came to me with the heat. Now you're back behind the walls, they make you stand when you eat. I don't have to court the feds, picked up the beat. What you thought? This was like I won't protect my level. I brought mics to the meeting, and your boys brought the Draco. You been home for 6 months, boy, you still ain't learned your lesson. Now you in the cell, making noodles and sell while you stressing. Don't you say that Gucci snitching, cause this shit is all on camera. Ain't a case in world that my lawyer can't handle. This is Gucci, it's Gucci. Me like a Suge Knight forever. You my worker, now it's good night Gucci. Don't be telling, but this song can comfort you. I feel sorry for the dude that tried to rob me and his name Pooh. Yes, my song in the courtroom and we pointing right at you. Now you lost your freedom, ain't no money come to you. Your way back in, I was in the courtroom with some diamonds and a green. Yeah, you crashed out, you came to me with the heat. Now you're back behind the wall, they make you stand when you eat. I don't have to court the feds, picked up the beef. What you thought?
I'm in the trenches of hood. I'm in the trenches of hood, riding past, sparking J's, I feel good. You can catch me on the back roads, where I'm chilling in the Ville, banging hit while riding, displaying my verbal skills. Yes, to be the big league, knocking down big trees at the same time. Fresh zits, fully clean, cooling with my lady. We be low key when it's sunny, but we work out when it's shady. I reside in county with I can show you how to do this, yeah. Y'all got it with the line. But me, I really be outside, I'm pre-seeing vibe. I stay close around my tribe, I got the Phoenix on my hip, and my twin be by my side. I'm so pinpoint on my aim, I look target while I'm blind. If you really wanna see me, doors open, come inside. It's the lines, then watch your step, cause we deep within me. I take your vision, thought then bleed it through a pen. Yeah, let's get it, let's go. We all in this right here. Be the record, be the anthem that you gotta spin to the second eye. Had to take a pause for the cuz me, I let my nuts hang. Y'all dudes need to grow some balls. Yes, I'm back, you all on me. BD know I'm standing tall. If you ever wanna know, this is how we ball, roll call. Shout to my peoples in the city and county dudes. That's be hunters on your head, we about it. I'm the cucker, picker up or in the woods, camping out is where you find me.
I digress. My mic is muted.
My mic is muted.